Hey there, I'm Morgan from Morgan Drinks Coffee and welcome back to Califia's Be Your Own Barista. Today let's talk about something that's a little bit different than coffee, but definitely adjacent, and that's matcha tea. This is an antioxidant-rich green tea powder that originates all the way back to the early Chinese dynasties. However, nowadays you more commonly seen it in cafes, probably being served as a matcha latte, which is essentially your green tea powder combined with your milk of choice. So let's make a matcha today. First thing you're gonna need when preparing a matcha latte is ceremonial grade matcha. And grab a nice clean teaspoon. As we dump it into our little mixing bowl here, we're gonna be putting it through a tiny strainer, and now we're using our tool to sieve it through to make sure to break up all those lumps that came out of the matcha initially. Pour just under 1/4 cup of hot water into your matcha. Now this might look a little bit strange, but it's essentially a whisk. It has very fine bristles that we're gonna be using to break up this matcha and kind of incorporate it all into the water. We're gonna drop it in and just start with really slow motions, kind of making an M shape. Now, as you start to feel that matcha incorporating into the water, you can speed it up, start to see some bubbles forming on top, and give this a go for about 15 to 20 seconds. All right, now let's move on to our final step, which is getting our milk prepped for our matcha latte. Now today, I'm gonna be using the Califia Mushroom Oat Barista Blend. This milk has the added benefits of both lion's mane and cordyceps mushrooms. So you're getting a really nice boost in your milk as well as in your antioxidant-rich matcha, which is pretty amazing. Okay, I've warmed it up on the stove. Be careful not to burn it. You just want it to be around 120, 130 degrees. The very last step we have is gonna be to aerate this milk so you get that fluffy cafe-like texture to your latte. Okay, start your tool spinning. And then enter it into your milk, kind of near the top so you can hear almost like a paper tearing sound. You wanna pull air in for about 3 to 4 seconds and then dunk your tool under. We wanna just be spinning this until you don't see any bubbles on top. Okay, now that we've been aerating our milk for about 30 seconds overall, we're about ready to start pouring our final matcha latte. Turn off your tool. What I'm doing here is just giving the milk a few final bounces. All that's doing is popping any leftover air bubbles that I might not have mixed in initially. And there you go. That's a finished matcha latte using ceremonial grade matcha powder, as well as the mushroom barista oat milk. It's a fantastic way to start your morning because you're getting the antioxidants from the matcha, as well as those wonderful helpful boosts from the mushroom oat milk. For tips and tricks to making other cafe-worthy drinks at home, watch the other videos in our Be Your Own Barista series.